Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So a while ago here on YouTube, there was this video idea going around talking about if I had to start my handbag collection over from scratch and I only had $10,000 to spend on handbags for the rest of my life, which handbags would I actually purchase? And I kind of want to do a little bit of a spin on this video idea, but instead of talking about which handbags I would purchase with $10,000, I wanted to kind of expand it a little bit and talk about which luxury items I would purchase if I could only spend $10,000 on anything luxury related whatsoever. And I think that this could be a very beneficial and helpful video to you guys if you're thinking of either curating your collection down or you're thinking of starting your luxury collection out, because while I do understand that $10,000 is still quite a lot of money to spend on any type of luxury item, you're going to see in this video that you can actually get a lot of items with $10,000. And I actually have 8 items to share with you guys. And bonus, excluding taxes, I hit $10,000 on the mark. So yes, I was very excited about that. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, when I started planning this video, one of the first thoughts I had was I really want to budget some of the $10,000 towards a Chanel reissue. And I actually have the reissue in the 225 size, but this bag costs $6,500 US, and there's no way that I could have this exact bag on the list and still have a good amount of the budget to use on other items. So instead of this bag, I decided to add the mini reissue instead, which costs $3,800 US, and that's a difference of $2,700. So with that amount of money, I could buy a whole nother bag. And the mini reissue does give you the same type of look. You also can double up the straps with the mini reissue, unlike the rectangular mini compared to the classic flap. And with the reissue, you can wear it in casual occasions as well as dressy occasions. So it's definitely a bag that will serve many purposes in this curated collection. So with the mini reissue, I have the mini size bag category covered in my collection. And the next thing I would like to have is a medium size everyday bag that is not a tote bag. And I thought about adding the medium Lady Dior to this list for a little bit, but that bag costs approximately $4,000 US, and that on top of the mini reissue would leave me with approximately $2,000 US to buy everything else that I would like to buy. So I didn't think that was the best use of money, especially since the Celine belt bag in the nano size is very similar in size to the medium Lady Dior, but it only costs $2,150 US. And I do have the belt bag in the Pico size, which I really am loving right now. This bag is so durable, it's so practical, it's nothing flashy or anything, so you can wear it to work or you can wear it for other occasions also. So I thought that that was the best way to kind of satisfy that everyday bag category without breaking the bank. And these next 2 items go hand in hand because they're both pairs of shoes, specifically high-heeled pumps. And this might be a little bit basic, but for me personally, I really do gravitate towards wearing pumps most of the time. So if I had a curated luxury collection, I would rather have pumps in this collection instead of designer sneakers or sandals or flats or any other type of shoes. And there are 2 styles that I would add to this list because both of these styles are some of the most comfortable pumps that I've tried. One is the Manolo Blahnik BB pumps, which cost $665 US, and the other style is the Sarah Flint Perfect Pump, which is $355 US. And between these 2 styles, I would like one pair in a black calf leather and the second pair in a nude calf leather. And I don't really have a preference with which style I get in which color, but for the purpose of this video, since I have the Perfect pumps from Sarah Flint in this nude color already, that's the pair that I would go for in nude. And for the BB pumps, it would be the black calf leather. These are the 2 styles of shoes and the 2 colors that I would definitely love to have in this collection. And I think at the bare minimum, that is all I need. So at this point, I only have a little bit over $3,000 left of my $10,000 budget. And I figured with this money, I could buy one item that is over $1,000 US and then a few smaller items with whatever is left. And I was debating whether I should get the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size or the Burberry trench coat as my item that is over $1,000. But ultimately, I decided to get the Burberry trench coat instead of the Neverfull. And this coat cost $1,990 US. I actually own two Burberry trench coats, one in this black color, which is kind of like the mid-length one, and the other one is in their camel color in the shorter length. I don't think that they make the shorter length anymore. They still do make a very similar one to this exact coat that I have, but now it's called the Chelsea. So I would get this specific coat in this mid-length, but in the camel color instead of this black color if I could only have one. And I just thought that I would rather have the Burberry trench coat instead of the Neverfull, because there are so many other tote options that are cheaper that I didn't really have to get the Neverfull specifically, but I would really like to have this trench coat, and I don't think that there are many other options that look similar enough to this trench coat, so that's why I decided to go with this, even though it does cost more than the Neverfull. Now there are a few items that I have multiples of in my collection. One of them is the Burberry trench coat that I just mentioned, and another is the Cashmere scarves from Burberry, which I have in this classic camel color as well as 4 others because that's how much I love them. And these are really such an essential for me in the winter because they're so warm and so soft. And at $470, even though they're not that affordable, I still think it is great value for money. And if I had the budget for multiples of these, I definitely would have multiples on this list. But since I don't have that much money left over, I at least want to have this camel color on the list. As I mentioned, I didn't want to spend the $10,000 budget on a Louis Vuitton Neverfull because there are more affordable tote bag options out there, and I knew that I could find at least one that was under $200. And the specific bag that I'm talking about is the Longchamp Le Pliage tote bag, which is $145 US for the large size. And this bag I haven't actually owned for over 3 years at this point, but when I did have it, I did really like the bag. It was very functional, so lightweight and just easy to grab, and you can fit so much in it. So this is the bag that I am getting for not that much money, which will still leave me with $425 US for my final item. So you may have noticed that I haven't talked about any SLGs so far, and the reason is SLGs isn't the first thing that I think about buying when I have a limited budget. I figured I would have one SLG on this list, but I would leave it to the end, and with whatever budget I have remaining, I would pick an SLG from there. There is one item that I have as my first choice, but I figured there's nothing particularly special or super unique about it, so if I didn't have enough money for that, then I would pick something that is more affordable. But with $425 US, that is exactly enough to get my first choice, which is the Chanel flat card holder in lambskin. And this, like I mentioned, there's nothing particularly unique about the design. So if I didn't have enough money for this, then I could buy something that is more affordable from Louis Vuitton or Gucci or YSL, and I would be okay with that. But since I don't have any items on this list that is in lambskin, I'm so happy that I could at least budget enough money for this cute little card holder in the buttery smooth lambskin. So that is everything that I would buy if I only had $10,000 to spend on luxury items for the rest of my life. And I really hope this video was entertaining or helpful for you guys. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And I would love to know what would be on your list if you only had $10,000 to spend on luxury items. Is your list very similar to mine? What would you change? Or is it completely different and you don't understand why I picked any of these items to begin with? I would definitely love to know, so let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing for new videos every single week. And I'll leave 2 videos up on the screen for you to watch next, so I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.